the folks to find. I said the cat. I am Melikia K. Courtney, the host of SXP MetaMorphosis 365 Growth Podcast. If you have not come across me or my channel, definitely subscribe and then go find that playlist, that podcast, live every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and happily binge. Why would you want to binge? Because it is a growth podcast. I already know that it's a lot going on in the world today. Let's say it that way. Simple, right? And financially, some folks are struggling, but they still have a heart to learn and grow and overcome and break through. And that's where I come in. I am a certified, i.e., licensed life coach, as well as spiritual discipline coach. I believe in the healing. I believe in the spirit, sovereign, divine, God, creator. And I like the people. How about that? So I pull up every Tuesday to host that podcast live for the free. It is my way of giving back because I do know that there's been folks who wanted to work with me, but financially they could not. And God kind of pressed on my heart to do this. So I committed to 2 years, and I'm sure it's going to go past that. I'm partnered with Blast Music 247, so I also show up over there live, and I go live through Melikia K. Courtney. Subscribe to both. There's wonderful things going on in both places. All right, and pull up with Melikia K. Courtney on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for SXP Metamorphosis 365. Let's talk about today. Please excuse me. So today we had a conversation about value versus worth. Now, what I didn't slide in there that was true, self-worth. Value versus self-worth. That's it's a scary conversation when your money ain't looking right. It's a scary conversation when your heart is hurting, when you've been through trauma, when people have betrayed you, when you have done all you know how to do to stand, and it still feels like falling down. I get it, it's a hard conversation, but at the same time, it's a growth point. That's what I will encourage you. It is a growth point. So do not yield in that moment. Hold on. Self worth was the point. So, cost versus value versus self worth. Can we just drop the V's and say cost, value, and self worth? When those things, when you're not hard pressed to make such a distinguishing line, when you can enjoy your self worth, when you can say yes to the things that you'd like to say yes to, don't it feel good? Like, isn't it a beautiful feeling of peace and ease and light and joy and fulfillment because you know you said yes to something that you wanted to say yes to. It was for you and you wanted it and you could have it. And that dope, right? Like, it's a beautiful feeling. There's nothing that compares to being able to say yes in the moment that you want to say yes. And there ain't nothing as messy as the feeling of being unable to. Of being unable to say yes to something that you really, really want, i.e., because your self worth ain't in place. You don't think you deserve it. You don't, well, maybe it's just not for me. Well, what if it is for you? What if it is? Because your heart is leaping for it. Your desire is there for it. You know it's for you and you need it. But you have a habit of saying no so fast that your head spins. Just no, poop, like a shield and a protection plate. Doop, no. And you've talked yourself out of something else amazing. Why? Hey, partner, what's going on? So these are the things that we kind of sort of talked about over on SXP Metamorphosis 365, which is the growth podcast. I encourage you. That's what I'll do. I encourage you to go check that out. Go listen. Not just to 73, because this is episode 73. Woohoo, I'm excited. Yeah. How about binge and get your growth on for the cost of paying attention and just because somebody loved you enough, i.e. me, to pull up. And how about God loved you enough? Sovereign divine Father, sovereign divine Mother, sovereign divine self, God in you, loved you enough to create this moment for you. That someone would take their tail and sit down on Tuesday night, someone who is licensed and professional, someone with a background in law enforcement and behavioral health modifications, someone who literally charges $30K for a year of private coaching, $15K for 6 months. Yeah, for real, for real. because I did the work. I also paid, I don't know how much more than that to get my training in so that I could be sharp and could grow and could break through and become someone to help others. Period. So, ain't God good? Like, ain't God good? In this moment, you are seen, heard, loved, and known. And provision was made for you in the same manner the sovereign divine God provides for me. So, and tonight, your sister, I hand it right back. This is my way of pulling up and showing, hey, Gav, this is my way of pulling up and showing that type of love. I don't know if anybody is in your life to tend to you or to guide you or to hold your hand and say, hey, listen, you matter. I'm going to say it right now, you matter. And that's literally the only reason I'm here, because you matter. All right? So get on over there and follow this page. Check out the podcast. Get your learning on. I will share just a couple of things. I'm not going to go over everything we just went over. Get the picture. But I did offer bypasses. A bypass to get you out of the habit of saying no to yourself so much. Get you in the habit of saying yes a little bit more. So pause. That's one thing, one of the bypasses I offer. Pause. That no is coming. It is in your chest. It's about to run up out your throat like it always does. Pause. Eat that no right quick. And think about it. Think about it. What if this very thing is for you? What if this is the thing that you need that's going to help you move on, move forward, move upward, break through? What if it's that? And you quickly saying no to it. Especially my praying people. Oh, God, give me a way. Oh, God, make a way, make a way. Well, God done made a way. And how many ways have you swatted? Like it was a mosquito. I don't like mosquitoes. I will smash them, quick, quick, quick. But are you smashing your opportunities just like that? Like that fast? With a no. All right, pause. Chill on that. Give yourself a beat. Reflect. Is it something that I need? Is this exactly what I need right now? Yeah. And then the other thing I'll share with you is the micro yeses. Sometimes it's not easy to say yes to self. I can say this because I've been there. I was there, I was there, I was there. And that's who I talk to. I talk to people who experience anxiety, panic attacks. I talk to people who have been in domestic violence relationships. And yep, I have been there and done that. I talk to people who know what it is to hide and be invisible, who know what it is to feel like you just unseen, uncared for, not loved, none of the above. Right? I've been there. I know what rock bottom look like. I know that there's levels beneath rock bottom because I done hit them bad boys too. Like, I kid you not. I done swung at a lot of strange trees, y'all. Just hung from a lot of strange trees and a lot of strange fruit. So, I kid you not. I put in the work. I put in the time to learn, to learn, to learn. You missed a notification? Oh, no. I put the time in. Not only the time, I invested in me. I invested in my learning. I am not going to say the figures because y'all don't even know me like that, but I'm going to tell you it's like 6 and close to 7. I'm not kidding about that growth. I'm not kidding about that growth, and that's why I can charge what I charge. So do know that when you pull up for YouTube, you get it for the free. So you have no excuses. You hear my voice, you got 0 excuses, none.com, no excuse. Go over there, get your learning on, subscribe to this page, and pull up on Tuesdays. And if you can't pull up on a Tuesday night, cool. Just go hit replay and learn that way. And you know what I would really, really love? I would love to hear your successes. I would love to hear what you learned from growing with SXP MetaMorphosis 365 Growth Podcast. And hit me up. Send me an email, and you'll get that when you go learn with me. Or if you need coaching, that information is in there too. You want to work with me directly? You know I'm your person. I'm the voice in the wind in the wilderness for you. Well, here I am. And go ahead and pull up, hit me up. Oh, I know that. So that's my notes. I'm only sharing those 2 things here. You can go back and get all 10 of it in the podcast. And I only pop on YouTube after the podcast just to connect with a few more people, to reach out, to extend a wider net and invite. Some people just feel alone. I don't want you to feel alone. Some people feel like, that they can't. And I'm here to tell you that you can. That you can. Some people feel like they have no keys and no body. I got a billion keys up in there, up in the SXP Metamorphosis 365 Growth Podcast at Melikia K Courtney page. Bunch of keys. Go get them. Go unlock some great doors for yourself. And I'm right here. So don't say you have nobody. You can at least learn, grow, and connect with me and get this love. I got a bunch of love. I hear that from a whole bunch of people that are around me. Oh my God, you have so much love to give. And I give it freely. I give it freely. Now for my work, I charge. I charge joyfully and confidently, like with no hesitation, because I know my value. I know my worth. I know my amazing is off the chain, yo. And I know what my purpose is. So I'm constantly in my purpose work, constantly loving people back to life. That's what I do consistently and creatively. In the poetry streets, I am Lady Molotov. If you would like to connect on that, please do, because I love that. I am a public speaker. And like I mentioned earlier, I am a licensed professional coach. I have several disciplines in spiritual ritual and life coaching. I am a fun guide, and I do believe in measuring. That accountability piece, I'm going to be on your head. That's just it. So if you don't want nobody to be on your head, holding you accountable, I am not the person for you. If you want to play games and drag it out, I am not the person for you. But if you want to grow, you want to learn, you want to be loved, you want to have some fun, I am the minister of mischief. I like mischief, it's fun. So I'm your person. Come on, get in touch with me. Let's have some fun together. This weekend, 12th through the 14th, is a really fun weekend. So not this one coming, but the one after. SXP, Sanctuary Experience, that's what that stands for. We're going to spend three days with some incredible women who, leaders, you know what I mean, who had that B word, that burnout, who need that B word, that breakthrough, want to get rid of some of that trauma, want to get rid of some of that stress, taking care of everybody else, loving the world, building communities, great women, right, who need sisterhood, fun, love, some good food, and that spiritual work. I have some methods. If Method Man didn't have a name, I would have to use it. I got some methods, y'all. So we're going to do that work on that weekend, and I'm excited. We have a couple more spaces. If you would like to be a part of that, you can go to thereboundcoach.com/sanctuary. It ain't the free. This one is a 3-day with me and part of my team, my coaches. It's $1,600 to attend, and it is beyond. That's mad cheap. That is the discounted price that we just hold. It's $2,500 to attend, but we only charge 16 just to keep it held. You know what I mean, and doable and reachable for people. Okay, if you want to come play, come play. thereboundcoach.com/sanctuary. And that's my affiliate partner for Florida. So I think I said everything I need to say, and it's been 12 minutes. So yeah, I'm going to go get some water and some tea and relax. I hope you do the same. Enjoy your evening. It's good to meet you. Melikia K. Courtney. I'll hear from you soon. Thanks for pulling up, y'all. It's good to see you. I see my peoples in there. And it's a small letter, so I got to do back like this so I can see. All right. Have a beautiful night. See y'all next Tuesday. Bye.